everyone! DDD, welcome! Avery, Cyrus, and Demon Eye, and I can't do the Russian letters, but welcome. Yeah, kind of streaming on a whim today. I was just sat and I was like, I've got one mob left to do for all the farmables. I think I have. I might add some curves to the Concipede, but that's a minor thing. But yeah, there's just the what's going to be called the Bobeko. It was originally the Yeti, so if you look in here, this is the Yeti model. But I want to redo Yetis in the future. I want them to be stood upright bipedal. I want them to be big and strong and like punch you. So I'm gonna rename this mob and just redesign it a little bit as well. So that's the plan for today. Ayad, welcome. Yeah, I'm not fully sure what I want this to look like, but I kind of like the general shape that I've got here so far. Obviously the weird cape's gonna go because that was my really early attempt at doing fur effects, which I've since perfected, I think. Well, not perfected, but I've got a much better idea to make them look super fluffy. I might go all out on the fluff on these ones as well. I hope the music is okay. Let me know if I'm too quiet, music's too loud, whatever. I've got a thing for making music too loud, but it is what it is. Hello DDD. Okay, so where do I even start with this one? First things first, let's chop off its right arms and legs, because we don't have to do everything twice. And bring the keyboard out a bit. Let's just get going. First thing I need to do is, all my old models are triangulated. So you see here they're made out of 2 triangles per face, but that's automatically done, and quads are handled now anyway. So back to squares. Try and keep things in squares, they look better. See here, it's struggling with some of these triangles. That's a square. Okay, that's another square there. Should work out. So yeah, this model is super basic, but the general shape of it is right. So I'm just gonna, like I've done with a lot of the remodels, based off the existing model. I think there's been some where I have just started again, but this is generally the base sort of big front arm, small back leg sort of shape that I want. So I'm gonna upgrade this model a lot, basically change it quite a bit. Get rid of that. Okay. Still not fully sure what I want yet, but see how it goes. The Diamond Noob, welcome. Thank you for making Minecraft awfully difficult. You're very welcome. Oh, it's Weirdo, DDD. Okay, cool. Yeah, like when I first played Minecraft back in, I think it was the update that the Nether came out. Like the first Nether, the original Nether. They just added the Nether, and that's when I started playing back in like early beta. Or was that even beta? Can't remember. But yeah, I started playing that early on, and I remember the whole like trial by fire, survive your first night experience, and I've always liked that the most about Minecraft. So that's kind of what I want to keep going on. And I've just realised that this is the wrong. Oh, I'm editing the old. Oh no, I'm editing the wrong thing. Okay, it's fine. It's this one. See how like it's one thing that's good and bad about Blender is you can actually, the entire interface layout can get saved in the blend file. So see how the interface is all different, and we've got like access to the new shading view and stuff. Whereas with this one, it's back from like years ago. This must be like over a decade old layout, but yeah, I've basically just started editing the wrong file, so it's fine. Just delete that, paste them in, save this. Where are we going? Beasts, Bobeko, Bobeko.blend. That's lovely. There we go. I got some Northrend music. I think it's fitting for these mobs. Back when World of Warcraft was a lot better than these days. I realised pets require their saddles now. Yes, yeah. So there's saddle types. There was a request from Shavaxi, but going forward, I want to do a bit more with it. So you just get a saddle and add a few extra things to make the type of saddle. Program art at the minute as well. I will be getting better sprites for the saddles, but I want to add stuff like dyeing and things like that to the saddles as well, so just to make them a bit better. Which the vanilla saddle you can't dye or anything like that, so having my own saddle items gives me more control over it basically. So I figured fine, might as well. Hey, nice mobs, Hellscape, Lycanite, pretty agreeable and cool dude. Yes, I think. Also, I'll be going to leave stream in several minutes. Okay, I'll see you in a bit then, DDD. It feels weird calling you weirdo. Meme Games, welcome. Yeah, I've not been streaming too much over recent times. All started getting the new job and all that stuff, but yeah, I haven't been as actively streaming as I was. But I tend to go through phases of activity for a few months, then I tend to like hibernate for a while, then I come back. So it's generally just that happening, really. What do you think about RLCraft 2.9? Pretty hyped for it. I might do a little bit of playthrough on it. Thing is, I tend to spend 95% of my time modding Minecraft rather than playing it, so I don't really get a chance to play the game much. Which is fine. I really do enjoy modding. It's what I like about Minecraft the most. Well, the Java version anyway. So, but yeah, RLCraft's been excellent for the this mod, really, because the popularity of it and that has just skyrocketed. So yeah, RLCraft 2.9 should be pretty exciting. I just hope that for 2.10 Shivaxi shifts to a new version of Minecraft, because supporting 12.2 and newer versions of Minecraft is just literally doubling the work now. So I think after RLCraft 2.9 I'm just going to purely focus on new versions of Minecraft. So there won't be any, probably, I said that last time I ended up doing it, but there might not be any Lycanites mobs update coming after RLCraft 2.9 unless he updates. But yeah, it's like the last one. Yeah, 1.18's coming soon. Shivaxi said he's interested in that because of the underground aspect of it, and I'm quite interested as well. I'm just thinking, like, where can I get mobs to spawn underground, and I can really play with some of the new features there. So that's pretty exciting. I still need to update the mod to 1.17, which uses a new version of Java, so I will be looking at that once this big update's out and out of the way. I'll be updating to the latest version of Minecraft, and then I'll be ready for when 1.18 comes out. Newer version of Java, it's going to be so much nicer to work with, because Minecraft's been on like Java 8 for years, and I think the latest version's Java 17 now. So a lot of people blame Java for Minecraft not being very performant, but it's on an ancient version of Java, to be fair, so, you know. To be fair, if you're a modder, though, I think helps if you can play the game. Yes, yeah, I do. I've got my own like mod pack and server, which should be online still, but it's kind of waiting for this update. So once this is out, I'll be fixing a few bugs, and I'll be updating the server so it'll be up to date. Because I do like to play a little bit, but I just don't get as much time really to play these days. Okay, well, it looks like a chunk. See, already just adding a few curves, the model just looks a lot more pleasant. It's not too hard actually. Now that I've got like a bit of a system, you just do this cross section thing and then just pull them out, and the models look a million times better. Like especially this one, you can see how I've got squares, and this was earlier on where I was moving from trying to make them look blocky to not, and now I've fully embraced all the curves on my models. But back then I was like half breaking the rules, which is why I think a lot of the models, the older ones, look really scuffed, I find. Ooh. Okay, this is going to require a bit of work, like, to get it right. Yeah, this is going to have to change a lot, including how it's even attached. So yeah, it should come out at an angle. I mean, that's an okay rotation joint though. Okay, and let's make it curvy on that side. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have rotated it straight away. Makes it a bit trickier to work with it properly. Well, actually, I'm getting a good sense of its shape, which is quite nice. That should definitely come out a bit. Oh yeah, that's better. All of the chunks. Still looks very artificial though, so what I'm wanting to do is to extrude that and bring it into a point. Should be nicer. Yeah, that's better. And I think I'll get rid of that seam. Oh, that was a sharp. Yeah, that's better. And finally, I want to play with the actual shape of it so it doesn't look artificial anymore. So normally I tend to just throw a little weird angle at stuff. Add a few extra curves. And it just looks a lot nicer. That doesn't look nice. That. And no, that doesn't need to go there. That's a bit wasteful. That's better. Just realised that's set to view, not global. There we go. Still looks a bit weird and lumpy. I think it's because of the way the bottom works. Yeah, I think that's a little nicer. I feel like it needs to be more like that sort of shape. It's going to take a while to get right. Actually, I think this point here is a bit weird. So that came like that. It's like it's part of the body now. One major limitation with this kind of modelling is I don't have deforming meshes, so you get you can tell things are different blobs of objects. I think that should be okay. It's going to rotate like that. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm going to add lots of fur to it anyway, so it doesn't have to be too thingy. But you know, it is a bit too much, I think. Bringing that in actually is a lot nicer. And then I'll check on chat in a sec. Views in. There we go. Down. I'll do. It's better. What have I missed? I'm not familiar with the Bobeko. So this is, I think you know what the current Yeti is from Lycanites mobs, and how when people think of a Yeti, they think of something that stands up and is quite dangerous. especially the RLCraft, the other Yetis from, I think from Ice and Fire. I kind of want Yetis to be like that in Lycanites mobs as well. But this mob's like a farmable mob in snowy areas that you can milk as well. You can actually get milk out of them. But I don't want them to go, but I do want to remodel them. So I figured while I'm doing a new model, we'll give them a new name and a bit of a new identity. So the current Yetis are getting replaced with Bobeko. Similar to what I've done with the Manticore, we've got the Balayangs now, the new bats with the big eyes. And the Manticore, the weird screechy, low poly things are removed. And that's because I want to bring a Manticore back, but I want to make it big with like a proper lion body, scorpion tail sort of, make it mount as well. So I'm doing the same here with the Yeti and Bobeko. So yeah, basically I like the current Yetis, but I don't like how that they're called Yetis. Basically, I don't think that identity works. Boss mod parts when? Soon. I really want to give people Gatling guns. Like the Asmodeus Gatling gun is going to become a jewel, so it'll be a jewel part, like how some of the new staffs you can make work, and you'll basically just be able to put a Gatling gun on the end of like anything, and it'll just it'll rev up and just destroy things, and I think that would be pretty cool. So yeah, definitely at some point. I want to chop down a tree made of a claw from the Hell Wizard God. I have no idea what you're on about. Yeah, I can relate. Minecraft one. Oh yeah, I've read this. I forgot about Minecon. I might have a look at it. I've never been too bothered about Minecon, to be honest. But it could be interesting. Be interesting to see what comes out of it. What do I bet's going to be added? More agriculture in general would be nice. Like more crops. Like I always use Pam's Harvest Craft when playing, but really I'm never too bothered about those sorts of things getting added to the game, because like I'll just put it in with mods anyway. What I like are like some of the fundamental changes, like 1.18 increasing the world height and adding like underground stuff and like vertical biomes by the looks of it, and better cave systems. I think stuff like that is harder for mods to add because they change such a drastic part of the game. It's hard to make it work with other mods, and it's better as a core game change. So it's features like that that excite me the most. So it'll be interesting to see if we get anything like that coming out of it. Okay, I want them to have big chompy mouths, and I'm going to do a mouth in a way I don't normally do a mouth. Well, I guess I kind of do mouths this way, but it kind of looks like the that new mob that they added in Minecraft already. Actually, the one that the village raid's done with. It's kind of starting to look like one of those. Unintentional. Well, it's big jaw syndrome. Actually, I think it's just because it's got a big jaw. So yeah, I could do. That's why you can't do a mouth like that. But it's kind of exactly what I want their mouths to be like that, basically. I think it's going to be ideal. Bring it down. Oh, they already look 1,000 times better, I think. So yeah, this will open and close like that, so I'm going to have to modify the head, or after all, to be prepared for a mouth, but I'm going to do it in a different way. think that's all we really need. And then that goes in there to add some internal depth. Okay, nearly there, but this does need to actually be a mouth. So we'll do this. There we go. And oh. Yeah, I don't normally have a mouth like this, so this is interesting actually. Normally the jaw goes into the head, but this time the head's going into the jaw. I think that works quite well. It's like a cheek muscle, very low poly of course, but I kind of like it like this. Big mouth. Then it is wrong though at the same time. Like if I did this, that looks more correct, but then we have this horrible clipping situation which I don't like. But I do want the jaw to go in front of the mouth, not behind it. I wonder if okay, I'm gonna hide that. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's see what I did there. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. What I'm gonna have to do is make a stricter ridge. Might as well take advantage of this and add a bit of an angle to the jaw. Actually, yeah, this will work. This will work. And then, oh, you don't want to do that. Okay, it's just getting this weird ass shape right now. Scale X. Don't like it. Is that not symmetrical? Oh no, it's not symmetrical. Oh, what have I done to it? Oops. This is fine. If you're alright. I hate when I do this. Delete. Where is it? Modifiers. Mirror. Okay. Where's my tick? Oh. Whoa. What's this? balls this right up, guys. I know what to do. Come back, apply it, go in, and merge these together. Okay. Okay, somehow everything's see-through and I don't know how that's happened. Oh. Alright, that's a new one. Okay, I'm happy. Okay, where was I? Something fine. That's better. There we go. That does show the body a bit inside his mouth, which isn't it's not ideal. So I'll bring that back. So it'll probably open as wide as that. They've got big mouths, chomping all the trees. And this part here is way too spiky, so that needs to change as well. I think we need more polys. Like that. Better. Yeah, I can see where you come from. Maybe a major PvP update. I'm not huge on PvP either, to be honest. I'm not a PvP guy, mainly because I suck. So, but I prefer to just I like to just make stuff. I guess in PvP. For survival games, especially stuff like Ark, I tend to be the one that stays and builds up the base and relies on that rather than going out and just attacking people. That's generally my role in PvP. It would be interesting to see what they could do with Minecraft PvP, like, and it'd be interesting from a modding perspective, because it'd be cool. I've not actually seen PvP with people like using my mobs as mounts and stuff like that. Could be interesting to see how that works and what the balancing's like. No, Bobeko won't have sharp teeth. It'll have big molars because it's herbivore, so just eats the vegetables. The Yeti will have big fangs though, because they're going to be omnivorous. How do you download RLCraft? It's on the Curse, whatever Curse is called these days. I keep changing its name. I think it's Overwolf now. Whatever the latest launcher is, I just use. I used to use Multi-MC, but now I use GD launcher. Yeah, GD launcher is pretty epic. I think you can get it on that, and that's the best launcher now because it's decoupled from Twitch and Overwolf and whatever else is had Curse, and it supports Linux, so it's automatically just better if it works on Linux. Okay, got our Bobeko. This part needs to come in because it's way too wild there. Maybe this part needs to come up a bit as well. It's better. There we go. Don't recognise this track. Okay, let's do this little derpy back leg dead quick. See how quick we can do it. It's just a little stubby back leg this, so should be too hard. What's going on? There we go. It's just a bent cylinder, this part. I don't want too much detail on that because it's such a minor part. Although it does look like a bent cylinder, so yeah, I'm going to give it a bit more, deserve a bit more than that, you know. Okay, it needs to kind of look like it's, oops. I want, God damn it. Oh, it never gives you the line you want to select. Okay. Grab. Yeah. Million times better. Back leg. And you know that should come out a bit as well, like that angle. Bobeko. I think that's basically it. I'm gonna break that seam. Let's make sure our seams are right for when we UV unwrap it. I think all the seams are basically happy though. There's not been that much changed. This one will have problems actually. Mark a seam. Oh, that's fine. Cool. Fur time. Oh yeah, he's a big chunker. Welcome, Wolf Boy. How have you been? Yes, yeah. So all of the fur. I'll be redoing the warg in the future. That's gonna get the fur. I can't remember when I started doing this new fur. I think. Do even the Ventoraptors have it for feathers now? I forget which mob it was. There was one mob that I started experimenting with better fur. I know I did it with the oh damn it, what's it called? I can't remember which one. The Epion. It might be the Epion that I did first with my new little fur technique. Either way, let's fluff a Yeti. Actually thinking about it, yeah, actually be alright. Yeah. Super easy to do as well. You just get your face and just pull it out a little bit. Because I kind of did this early on with its cape, but it really didn't look right at all. But now I know what I'm doing. It's a lot easier. All you need to do for fur. Yeah, I have a furry butt. Maybe I should do it for the sides as well. Then definitely should. Okay, if we're going to do it for the side, we're going to have to go into wireframe mode and get there eventually. Okay. So that's the case. The shape of this is going to actually be quite... Whoa, why is that not stitched? There we go. Yeah, these have to be nice smooth curves. Okay. That should give them a nice furry front. And because we're going to be doing pixels like this as well, it'll look nice and round, so don't worry about that gap. Oh, the ultimate fur. Don't think we need to do its belly, because its arm and legs typically in the way. So I try to be reasonable with my poly counts where I can. Definitely its eyebrows, like the brow of its head. Yeah, it'll work. These will need seams. These seams here are redundant though. Yeah. Gonna be a big fluffy boy. Do we give him chin fur as well? Just do all of it? Yeah, I think we do. Basically the primary feature of the Bobeko. Lot of fur. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Same for this as well. Oh, okay, how are we gonna do it? These 4, I think, will make an excellent. We have to mark a seam here. It's a shame. Up or down? If we go up, then we'll get like, yeah, that's gonna look nice and 3D and furry from the top. Yeah, we're gonna go up with our arm fur, I think. It'll look extra wild. Keep going up. Yeah. Ooh. I've not actually done fur like this on an arm before, so this is a first. Oh, I think it's going to be. I mean, the Yale's pretty lit now, but I think people might like making the Bobeko farms. We do have a bit of a problem here. Right, I see. Oh, Shift Z. Okay, I must remember that shortcut. It's a little bit better. Same with these. Need to come out a little bit. Oh, I've got some fur clipping, but the leg will be moving and it'll look all the fuzz, so it should be fine. Be alright. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna look so fluffy. I think we should go all out. I'm fully invested in Yeti Bobeko fur, guys. Oh, it's gonna be so furry. Stream's basically just me going on about fur now. Oh, looks like he's wearing armor. Yeah, it'll look armored up, but once we, it's gonna take ages. Oh well, it is what it is. I kind of want to do the back leg as well. I feel like it looks a bit plain without the fur now. We'll go down with this one though. It's a little bit on the back. We don't want to overdo it. Definitely don't want to overdo the fur. I mean, that would be insane. Oh, done. Let's apply this mirror mode. It's just going to be beautiful. UV editing to make sure mark my seams right and get this thing unwrapped. I mean, that looks perfect. Not a single weird distortion going on there. It looks like a texturing nightmare. Follows first snippets to texture, but oh well. Oh, you know, I've got too much saturation on this camera. Hang on, I look like Super Yellow Simpson. Let's fix that. It was all like grayscale before. I don't know what's happened. Oh, there we go. Back to normal. I don't look as yellow now. Arctic cow monkey. Yes, basically it. The Bobeko won't have any armor. They're farmable. They're quite placid mobs. They're big, but they're cowardly. They will just run away. For rope, yeah, we've been upgrading the once Yeti, now Bobeko model. Yeah, Yetis are being, but they're not being removed. They're being replaced with Bobeko. I want to bring Yetis back later, but as big boys, as a hostile mob, because I added them initially as passive mobs, and now I'm like, people always expect Yetis to be dangerous, so the Yetis will be back, along with the Manticore as well. That will be back, but as a new mob as well, a new like deadly mob. But the Bobeko is going to be a nice farmable snow cowboy. I was thinking about giving them horns, the little curly horns. Do you think they need them? I'll pop some on, see what it looks like at least. Bobeko alphas? Do I do what we do with Macas with the Bobeko and make a Bobeko alpha? I was confused why they're placid. Yeah, because I wanted them as a farmable mob for the Arctic regions, but then ended up not doing it. Well, I ended up doing that, but as a Yeti, and it was just wrong. So now I'm adding these as big, docile things that tend to just chill basically and just eat stuff. In their natural habitat, only certain predators would bother them. So generally, they don't need to be that aggressive. Curly horns or big floppy ears. Oh, big floppy ears. Oh, you know. And I could leave the horns for the actual Yeti. I'll give that the curly horns. And because these are meant to be placid, so if I give them big floppy ears, that's actually a great idea. Let's try it. Let's give it a go. These are a passive mob, and I haven't. I do want to add loppings at some point, so this can be lopping ear practice. I think that would be cool. Okay, we want about this much width. We want it this angle. We want to animate the ears, obviously. So, what's an ear without a flop? Started from there and. Yeah, it'll come out about here. Well, I don't know what I did then. Let's undo it. Merge at center. I'm gonna have to do that, aren't I? Oh wait, that's done wrong. That's not going to be a quad. So then that can come out like that, and that can go in. Normally I wouldn't go this hard on an ear, but it's a big ear. There we go. Ears. He's so good. Oh, thanks, man. Receive the hunt. Making out of cows, yeah. So yeah, these are replacing the Lycanites from Yeti. because I want the Yeti to come back in a later update as a big dangerous hostile mob. But I do like the placid snow cows that we've got going on, so these are a proper take on that, and that way no one could be like, why is the Yeti so lame? It's like, well, there is no Yeti anymore, it's Bobeko. And that'll just go like that. Oh, should I make it go like like this when they're running away? That'd be funny. No, it would actually probably go like up here and then like, oh. They don't go that fast though. Do we? I mean, we might as well go all out on the ear, seeing as we've got this far, and make it a fluffy ear as well while we're on. So I'm going to do this, and this will be yet more fur. There we go. Bring them in a bit. Perhaps not that far out. It's going to be the furriest of all the furry mobs. I mean, they do drop frosty fur, so there we go. Oh. No, these are replacing the current Yeti. I should probably bring them up actually so you can see before I remove them. Let me just load up my editor. I was fixing that melee code. So I'll run the client, I'll show you the current Yeti. Always takes like a minute to boot up the first time because I think it downloads things. I don't know. It does extra stuff when on a fresh boot. Here we go. Oh, resize. Oh yeah, I always forget it does like 2 loading windows. No point in resizing one. Set you to Minecraft. Do I have that looks like it's in a. Oh, I want to make a new world. Cold. Creative. I want to find a tundra. I forget how you hunt down a biome. Someone said, oh, I used this command last time, but I forgot what the command is again. Yeah, it's fine for now. Yeah, so currently we've got the Yeti. these things, and when people hear Yeti, they expect a big bipedal thing that's gonna like punch the crap out of you, but instead we've got these things that run away. Oh no, Luke, no, you don't need to do that, mate. So I want to add a real Yeti later on, so a big dangerous deadly Yeti mob, but these are actually farmable, so you can actually farm these and they'll make babies and stuff, and if you get a bucket you can actually milk them as well. So I want that to stay, so I thought instead of just completely stripping out the mob, we'll make a new one, and that's where the Bobeko come in. So these are going to replace those mobs, and I will bring the Yeti back later. Locate biome, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, the aspids need another new model. They've already had one model upgrade, they're going to get a second model upgrade. So, because they're my favourite, the aspids. But they're not too urgent because the model's not too bad at the minute. Okay, let's do this again, but with an ear. There we go, all unwrapped. Oh, we got some donuts though. I don't like donuts. They're not very efficient for spacing. So I think if we cut these here and here, where the seam's least important. Mark seam, that should get rid of, where's the other donut? There, see these donuts, they're just, do that, there we go, we've got little discs instead, it's better. I'm half thinking maybe I should use 2 textures for really furry mobs like this, but then I would have to have everything as 2 models, and yeah, that would double up the rendering because of how it works at the minute. Yeah, no, we'll not do it. It'll be alright, we'll just make a big texture. Okay, one fluffy boy. I can't see anything wrong with this texturing at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that, and maybe actually that could. With the low resolution textures I tend to use, I do find having these straight helps the pixels a little bit, but I don't normally bother. But I'm feeling extra tentative today, so. Oh. That actually looks really weird. What part's that? Is that the ear? It is. What part of the ear has that going on? Oh, it'll just be the front. Yeah, because they're wrapping around here, that's why yeah, so it's this part here because it wraps around that and gets flat. That's fine. I thought, like, normally when I see a hole it's bad, but it's because I've got so much fur on this. The ear will be okay like that. Yeah, okay. We're good. I definitely don't want to have to retexture this, so I also want to make sure it's spot on before we go forwards. Okay. Cursor. Control M. Yeah. X. Sure, normal's alright. Oh, look at that. Ah, I'm quite happy with this one. Oh, maybe I should have went off his butt a bit. Nah, butt can be a bit bare. It's fine. Bare butts are fine. You don't want too much hair around your butt because that's why you poop. And poop and hair is not a good thing to have together. Okay. I've just got to quickly name these so they animate properly, and then group them up. So ear and jaw parented to the head, which is parented along with the legs to the body. Oops, and so these. There we go. So now if I move the body, everything moves. If I move the head, only head stuff moves. From medium point. Yeah, happy Bobeko. Okay, leg right front. Leg left front. Leg right back. Don't know why it does that weird number thing. Leg left back. We've got head, got mouth, ear, left. Oops. We don't have a right ear. That needs fixed. There, now it's finished. Model done anyway. I've got the texturing to do next. Let's put that back to the medium point. Oh, these are gonna look so cool. I'm quite excited for these ones. Ah. And then we'll just make their little ears wiggle, kind of like the Epion ears do already. Oh yeah, I'm happy. I don't poop out the butt. Oh, I mean, to each their own. I know someone that doesn't technically poop out their butt, but you know, it is what it is. Comba V2. Oh, there will be a new comba. I'll be doing a similar thing with the comba, but they're gonna look a little bit more hardcore. The new combas. We'll have those big fangs and stuff. They're gonna look pretty cool when they're done. It's one of those times when I hate curiosity. Yeah, just don't search hair and poop. You don't want to search that stuff. Shading, to make sure we've got our materials set up properly. It's just called materials. Let's call that Yeti. No, Bobeko. It's not Yeti anymore. That has an image called Bobeko. It's generated. How do I? Oh, I can get to it from that. Okay. I'm going to give this a 512 texture. I think 256 of all the fur layers is going to be too low res. So that's what I'm doing with that. That's all in place. Cool. Just got to set all the parts to use the Bobeko material now, which you can't do in bulk for some reason still. Can you? If I select them two and go Bobeko, it's just the last one. It's weird. Now they're all using the texture, which is just a black image at the minute. Cool. Now before I get to texture painting, what I actually want to do is I'm going to have to go through each body part. Actually, I think I can just go through them all together. And I want to separate these fur layers into a separate object temporarily. Hopefully the all individuals still, yeah, that's good. Oh crap, I forgot to do this side. I cannot just do that. Yeah, that's easier. And this means I can just texture these separate to that and they don't get in the way. It just makes life a lot easier. So I was doing that dead quick. So if I hide that. Forgot to do the jaw. But yeah, it looks kind of trippy that. I don't need to do that side because it's mirrored automatically. I do need to do these though. There we go. Right. Should make texturing easier. And then I can join them back up afterwards. Texture paint. Do the body first. Right. Oh. which fluffy texture we're going to use. I've got some nice basic fur textures which I'm just going to start using and just make them all fluffy and white. We can release this as a beta build. Yeah, I'll throw an update out in a bit. Oh, I look really yellow again. I think the lighting keeps changing in this room. I'm going to turn off my filter thing. Hang on. There we go. Natural lighting now. We're going to get round. The new Yeti and Manticore will be coming in a later update. They'll be a while off, so you probably won't see them in 1.12 unless you're willing to do the backporting Titan. But once this is out, I'm going to focus on the bug fixes and get this out for 1.16 and 1.12 for RLCraft 2.9, and then I'm done with 1.12. Like, I want to work on new stuff and improve things in 1.16 and move to 1.17 as well, so I can't have 1.12 burn any more time. So this will be the last for RLCraft basically, until RLCraft upgrades to 1.18 in the future. New Manticore done, Yeti not so done. Oh dear. Yeah, the Balayang's available now. But yeah, I'll be putting this beta build out. I'll put the link in the Discord and Gilded servers. Okay, let's paint him. Let's paint. Brush. Is that just called texture? That should be called Bobeko. New texture. Call this fur. And I want to open an image, go to my texture dump, which I still need to organize a bit more. I might have to the wool texture that we use for the Yale, that could work. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that's just such a nice luscious fur texture. Oh yeah, look at that. Cool, where are we? We'll set it to stencil mode though. There we go. Okay. I want this to be fuzzy on the top and a bit thinner on the bottom, like that. And I want it to be a bit more like that sort of shape. Mirror mode on, and we just paint the texture on it just like that. Oops, that wasn't intentional. I think I just minimized it by mistake. I don't know what's happened. Did I accidentally hit some weird shortcut there? That was weird. Oh, it looks so fluffy. I think we might have to have like therapy Bobekos for people that are feeling upset. They just go and sleep with Bobekos for a while, and then if everything's better. And then this needs to be more like that way around on the bottom. Maybe a bit angled into itself. Same over here. There we go. Yes. I think that looks like all the fluff to me. There's Bobeko.ping. Ah, it's gonna be easy, this one. I thought this was gonna be like a lot of hard work, but I think this one's just making itself, which is good because I do want to do the down one at some point, because that's like, I think the worst model that's still in the game. Oh no, that's not texture. Actually, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's the mouth anyway, so you don't get to see it much. Let's swap that and do that. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be its eating hole, so it needs to be like dark on the inside. And then we'll want a bit of red for gums. We'll do that in a bit though. Oops, back to white. I like that sort of pattern there, that's good. Turn mirror mode off just to make that better. Okay. Super fluffy. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a good idea, Wolf Boy, with the ears. We're not able to catch those pixels. A little bit of a bug. So, fortunately, the radius on this side's always way off. There we go. Oh, how fluffy he is. I guess it is kind of a panda at the minute with it just being pure black and white. Don't worry, panda subspecies confirmed? Question mark? Panda Bobekos? They do look very panda now that you've pointed it out. That's cool. Yeah, we might have to do a panda. Maybe one of the variants could be panda. I forget what the variants of the Bobeko even are, you know. It's been that forgettable mob until today. Okay, I want this to be the long streaky part of the fur. This texture is brilliant. Don't really see the bottom of the feet too often really, but we'll do that. Okay, and this all fuzz. All fuzz. Super fluff. I want that, yeah. And that streaky part there. Nearly there. Yeah, there's going to be walking piles of bright white fur by the time I'm done with them, like. Okay, now to do the actual furry hair part, which because these are going to be so limited, I'm just going to do them all in one big sweep. Oh, but I can't because that's not how it works. Oh, and some of them the wrong way around. Oh boy, we're in for an adventure. What's going on? Texture paint. Okay, I see, okay. These need flipped, and that's just got that weird bug. Which one is it? Texture paint. The music stopped. Here it is. And there's another one here. Yeah, found it. Cool. And I was going to do that for the rest, but my music stopped. Gonna work? Yeah. Chicken Noodle, welcome. Yes. Do you have an ETA on the server reset? If you're on about the RLCraft one, I don't, because I'm not really in charge of any of the. Like, I'm strictly Lycanites mobs. Anything RLCraft, not so much. If you're on about my server, then there's no planned reset going on. Oh, look at all these normals that are the wrong way around. Don't know why they decided to flip them that way, but there we go. Okay. So what I'll be doing in for these fur textures is I paint them on. Are they all the wrong way around? No, some are the right way around. So that's the right way. Oh god, what? Okay, I'm gonna go into modeling mode. There's a option for this. Where is it? Oh, I can never find the normal option because it's so buried away. Yeah, it must be here. And material texture. Here it is. Face orientation. There we go. Okay. These are completely wrong. It's like red's the front, blue's the back, and you kind of want these the right way around for certain lighting engines and stuff like that. There we go. Oh god, the arm's wrong as well, isn't it? Just seems to pick them at random. There we go. And this one, what's going on today? Okay. That's right. Oh, the other side. So it won't take too long, hopefully. I hate wrestling with normals. Oh, these not. something weird going on there. Okay. Just realised these are all now backwards. I want blue, not red. There we go. It needs to be all blue. Used to be a little stick. Does it just... wait. Yeah, there used to be a little stick that pointed the front side. Now it's blue and red. Flip. Okay. All blue. There we go. All blue. That's what we want. Okay. We can turn that off now. Face orientation off. There we go. Back to lovely grey. I did notice a weird thing going on here. We have a random edge just attaching these two together. Not sure what that's all about. Have it on both sides? We do. So I might have accidentally made that. So it won't let me click it. Let me click the edge. What? Is it like a... What? Oh, because it's part of that mesh when I separated it. Bit weird, but okay, it's fixed. Back to texturing. Okay. There we go. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm making simple fur patterns, and then in Critter I'm gonna do post edit on these and turn them into like fuzzy outcuts, and that makes the nice fur, the fluffy fur effect. Done. Nathan, Nefani Pig, welcome. I'm glad to hear you like the mod. New Yeti models gonna look amazing. Yeah, it's coming out well. 8% of RLCraft. Yeah, it does hit the mod quite a bit, so it's quite nice. It's cool to see so many people like it. There is the controversy of the art style I use, because I don't really like the vanilla blocks that much, but I did make it so the models load through the resource system, and now there's Lycanites mobs Redux, made by a group of good artists who basically do Minecraft style models for the mod, so that's no longer a problem either. Done. Just needs eyes, mouth detailing, and then the fur to be furred, basically. It's not furry fur at the minute. Okay, we're going to rotate this out by 25 degrees. I'm going to have to rotate that with it. Okay. Oh, the ears! The mouth looks extra good. Ah, that's cool. Okay. Texture paint, and we want the inside of the mouth to be dark. I was thinking of putting red on this, but I think I'm just going to leave it like that. and maybe make more of a smoother texture where you can go, oh, that's where the teeth are. We'll see. Obviously I need to just fully darken the inside of that. This part's not to be seen. And that's fine. Okay. I think that's alright actually. It's kind of a furry mouth now to think about it. So maybe we should have the pure black further on the inside, like that. It looks kind of strictly patterned, but I kind of like it. Why can't I do that? Texture print, there we go. Big chompy mouth. Closed. Should probably add teeth though, to be fair. So I'm going to add a little teeth texture thing. How do we do that? Make a new texture, teeth. I'll call it bones, like a bone texture. Keep it protected, open it. I think maybe that chitin texture will probably have the sorts of shapes that I want. Thing is, it needs to be grayscale. So we're gonna go to pictures, go to where's my textures? There they are. I should probably put that over there. And we want, yeah, this chitin. Bring it up into critter. Move down. Put the code on the bottom. And okay. I want this to be super bright. That's the opposite of what I want. And desaturated. Chitin white. That'll do. This will work for like a weird teeth sort of texture. It's just got a few little lines where it'll be in the right place. So if I do not that, this, yeah, it's about right. I think this works. I basically just want these occasional like lump specks, very low res, and if it opens its mouth you can go, oh, it kind of looks like it's got teeth. Just flat molars basically. It doesn't have to, as long as it doesn't look like fur basically, I think it's good enough. Yeah, that's it. I'll do. And yeah, happy with that. Okay. But Lycanites should capitalize off this big Bobeko. Bobeko plus Plushies are, yeah, plushies would be amazing. You want giant pillow-sized ones. Looks pog, thanks Rate B. So nice. More spell schools. I'll try and whip more up today actually when I've done this. I might try and write more of them up. Autocorrect ruins everything. Don't Google great honours in Latin. Okay. Would have been funny if you saw it. I tend to have a delayed reading. I'll get sucked in texturing and modelling and then I have to play catch up with chat normally. It works, so I try to catch every chat message. Right. It's time for plan B now. Wait, this isn't where I was before. What's all this about? Do I have like... I've got one open there, that's why. Okay, get rid of that. I was checking the Astro off just for the leg names, if you're wondering why I had the Astro off open earlier. So here's our texture. Very simple looking, really. I don't like that. Let me make sure I've covered everything properly. It doesn't look like I've missed anything, but if I do a big hide on all the main mesh parts on those sides. Oh fuck, I can't unhide that. There it is. New didn't look right. Where's revert? Let's go do this. That looks better. Okay, now I need to know where all the parts are. I mean, most of them are obvious shapes, but it does get a bit tricky to know what's where. We'll just start from the top. Actually, what I can do, select all of these. Does that include the ears? There we go. Yes, that's all our fur. I mean, it looks cool without the fur, but with the fur, it's gonna look amazing. Kind of like the UV editing. There we go. Okay, it's going to make it very clear where everything is. Bring you up, and that way I can just do that to check. Okay. Right. I need to know which way around stuff is as well, though. Oh boy. What's this part? Is this the chin? Yeah, okay. This is chin, and the left side's the bottom, so I want to cut that from the right. That's the ear. This is where it gets chaotic, and that's from the left. Okay, let's quickly do that first. And actually, the chin's weird because somehow it split itself in two. So that side needs to not be as cut. Okay. So like this and like that. Because it's like low res. If I save that, it should The alpha's not working. Let's quickly fix that. Wait, this happened last stream and I had to go to the material, the shader, flat repeat image. Oh, where was it? Material, settings, alpha hashed. There we go, found it. And that's kind of what it's going to look like. Yeah, that's going to look good. Now to do the rest. I need to find that other chin first, so that's out of the way. I think that's it. Yeah, it is. Okay. And that's from the right side as well. The bottom right, okay. Bottom, yeah, okay. So like that. Let's get. Oops. No idea what happened. That's not a very good cut. It was really good before, and then I did a weird thing. Bit missed thingy, but I kind of like it. Looks more natural. It's good. We're good. Okay. I think from this point, it looks like it gets obvious, but it doesn't. So that's from the top. That's here. One big rule it's done it. I don't know how I'm doing that. Is it Shift Delete? It must be Shift Delete. There we go. One rule I tend to have with these as well is to always get the edges out. That way you can't tell that it's like a little sliver. Yeah. Or maybe that needs a bit more. It looks a bit too simple. What's going on? Oh, this is going to take a while. Okay. This is a lot of I might have to get a faster way of doing this with no. This is why, here's an example of, see how it looks too clipped to the edge of the mouth? So I want to basically do that. Oh god, what have I done? No, that's not what I wanted. And a bit more that. I think I keep using Blender shortcuts on Critter. That's better. Yeah, maybe I should do that for the others, but it's fine. Oh. Yeah, Vastaramu might be a while off. There's a lot of stuff I've got to work out on the mod, really, but I do hope to get back into a stage where I'm just adding new mobs again for a while. At the minute I've been updating a lot of old mobs and fixing bugs and remastering systems, adding new like core features and stuff. But it will be nice to get back to just adding a few new mobs. Okay. Oh, of course they're not all the same. That would be too easy. So that one's on the right. That one's on the right. That one's on the left. Left second up above the jaw. Okay. And where's the other two? The U and by that. Okay. And these are on the right side of them. Oh, that looks a bit off. Ear fluff. It's a fluffy ear. So the thing with the fur textures, you can only tell from some angles, but it just looks like such a natural like pixely shape that it just works really well. Yeah, oh, it's coming out well. Head next. Okay. Okay. Two of them are from the left, but one is from the right. Left side. Left side. This one's the right. Yeah, okay. And where's the other two? Below that one, and after the U, and these on the right side. Okay. Oops. Some of them, when they're shaped like this, are easier to tell because they've got the shaping on. So, where's that one? It's over here. This is the head done. Furry head. Okay. Body. Okay. That one's on the right side. The rest, I think, are just really, really obvious. Except these ones. Okay. Oh God. Okay. You know, I've got a better idea. This could take forever otherwise. I'm gonna do a little tag. A little bit of a little dye on them, just so I know what side to cut. I think this is going to be a good system going forwards. Yeah, why didn't I do this sooner? It's much easier. I don't know if you can actually hear the music. It's all like Arctic tundra-y music now. Okay, this is gonna be a lot faster because now I know which side to cut stuff out on. Ah, oh god, that's not very good. Why did I lose my mind? Well, I've made so far everything just about. I'm just doing the fur now, then I'm going to finish with some eyes, and then we're ready to go into the mod just about. Then I'm going to have to do some renames of the mob assets and stuff. So that's going to take a little bit, but you know. Oh, this one's like backwards. That side cut. Take that, and that's weird. Okay, hopefully I've not done any of these wrong. Keep wanting to cut the wrong side off. That's coming out too much. Nope, this side. Got it right. Oh. We're making the fluffiest of Bobeko right now. I'm just in full fur mode. This is so many fur layers I've added to this thing. Thankfully, the thing with the resolution is I can do it looks like a really bad cut, but it's just because it's pixels. Oh god, oh no. Okay, there we go. Bring it back, and that side. There we go. Any more? Yep, over here. Oh, there's more here as well. Oh, what have I done? These backward ones really confuse me. Oops, no, I just want to chop that. And you Yeah. Delete you. Nearly there. Don't like that part. I'm gonna bring it down like that bit. Any more purple dots? No. I think it's time. Oh, look at that. Yeah, satisfying. It's so fluffy now. Oh, done. That was a spam bot. Typical. Like one of those. Yeah, never click Discord. Disco CRD .gift. Yeah, sure. Gotta watch out for those. Basically, if there's a free gift, there's not. It's simple as that. There we go. Bobeko just needs eyes. I mean, it's got eyes, you just can't see them because it's all furry. Now we need to give it some nice eyes and a little cheeky nose, I think, as well. Just like a pair of little cheeky nostrils, and he's done. He looks so fluffy though. It's basically the cloud, little thingied from the back, but you know it is a Minecraft model still somehow. Yeah, just seeing the silhouettes look so fuzzy now is really satisfying. So fluffy, I'm gonna die. Yes. Yes, it has nice blue eyes. So yes, the ultimate fluff. Yeah, it's got little blue eyes and little nostrils. So let's do that. So I know the exact thing I want for the nostrils as well. I know exactly what I want. If I can find it. Yeah, no, more vertical, but basically I want that nose, but I'm going to stretch it up a bit from the Mogwai. Done. Copy image, let's critter. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Mogwai. I should add Mogwais to Lycanite mobs at some point. Yeah, I want that, maybe not those eyes, but I want that nose. Yes, definitely. Where's crop? Crop. Oh, that's not crop. There's crop. We'll do this. I might make Mogwais in the future. That's all I want. Pictures, textures. You know what? Where do I want them? There, so I can get to it faster. Organic Mogwai face. Ping. A little bit like in the movies, yeah. I think is it Chinese folklore, the Mogwai? I think. Yeah. So it's not strictly belonging to the movie, it is a mythology. So I can do it and not feel as bad. I mean, gremlins are coming soon. We've already got gremlins on the plant. So I would like to see Mogwais coming too. They won't quite be related to gremlins like in the movie though. I'll be doing my own thing. Though I would like to kind of get the duplicate and water, don't feed them after midnight sort of stuff going. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's for the future. Right. Oh, maybe I could use the eyes. Thing is, I want to stretch the nose out quite a bit. Oh, it's done. There we go. Maybe this isn't quite what I wanted. Thinking about it a bit more. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Maybe a bit too pink. It is a bit too pink. No. No, no. Oops. Oh, that's not what I thought Control Shift T would do. Mogwai face. Desaturate. Save. Reload. Oh. Okay, attempt 2. I think at this point it's not even recognizable. Looks a bit better. You know, I might end up just doing pixel art for the nose. I thought this is what I wanted, but I don't think it is anymore. No, nope. I like the that's looking quite cool. It looks a bit too human actually. That works. And then I want to do direct paint. Okay, do that. Yeah, I kind of want the nostrils to be more like that. And if I turn that off, I could do that. It's going to look nicer. Mode back on. I think that looks alright like that actually. Yeah, it's subtle, but it's a nose. Okay. Let's get in the eye socket. Yeah, that'll do. Make sure it's nice and dark though. And now I want that nice blue. It's nice. Oh, that one came out better. Turn mirror mode off. It's like a different shape, that one looks angrier. There we go. Just needs a little glint in its eye, so I knock the strength down. Dink. And oh, that didn't come out too well. And that needs to be a much darker pupil on that side. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Terrifying. Where's my mouse? There it is. He's adorable. There he is. Bobeko. His face looks like a frog. Oh, oh, it goes with the sound they make as well. He just wants to eat the plants. That's all he wants in life. Just leave him alone. He just wants to eat the plants. Maybe I should have that rotated. I need to bind them all back together, don't I? If you did have Mogwai multiply one where you can have it destroy the source block, I could, but there's a lot of source blocks in the ocean. It's got a Mogwai in the ocean, your game's dead at that point. What a tranquil stream. It's been a nice relaxing Sunday stream, you know, it's summer's finished, we're hitting autumn now. Within a day, we in the UK went from a heat wave to, well, it was about like, well, not a heat wave, but it was about like 24, 25 degrees, which is quite warm for the UK. And then the next day it was 12 degrees, and we're like, well, it's autumn now, just in an instant. I think Bobeko's just ordinary Arctic wildebeests, not water cloning mob. Oh, this is for a different mob. Yeah, it'd be for a different mob. Looks like one of those big doggos. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Well, it's a Bobeko. It has ears. It was Wolf Boy's idea, the ears, so he's responsible for them now. That's how it works. Let's just reattach all the fur. Trying it all back together. There we go. Done. Done. Yep. Mouth is working. Head. Oh, they see they'll find like a tree nearby, and they'll just like rub up again. Oh, I got an itchy ear. Give it a good rub on that tree there. Yeah, that's good. Give a big scratch there. Yeah. I need to do idle animations and stuff, but it's just so I need to make a better animation system and lots of other things in the way of doing little nice things like that. But maybe eventually I would. A few dark patches on this side though. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. We'll hunt them down and we'll fix them. I think just two. We'll do a little fix. Okay. Is this just this one face? Yeah, it's easy to sort, isn't it? Oh, police are coming for my Bobeko. They can't have it. Alright. Oh, it's a bigger. Oops. Shrink it down. That's better. Nice. Fantastic. Oh wait, I did that. Bobeko, bow done. Okay. So we do that, save. Right, let's run this script and let's export it. OBJ. It's all lowercase though. Do I always do them all lowercase? Beasts, Balayang. I do. Okay. Bobeko, lowercase b. We'll delete the capital one. Case sensitivity is quite important. Unless you're on Windows, and Windows can't tell the difference between a capital letter and a lowercase letter. So it's ridiculous. It causes problems. Right. And export the parts. Bobeko. I need to fix this script so it auto-loads properly at some point. Don't need the MTL file. Oh. Subspecies. Next. What even are the subspecies for it? Source, main, resources, assets, Lycanites, mobs, models, entity, textures, entity. Let's delete the Yeti. Yeti. Russet and violet. Okay, russet and violet. Got it. Oh, we did violet. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's do russet first. So this is purely grayscale, so we'll do a filter. Properties, layer style, yeah. Who needs Photoshop when Crit is basically the same at this point? Okay, russet is brown. The problem with brown, which I learned recently, is brown looks like poop because it's coming from a source of light. But if your brain sees brown coming from a source of like wood or something, it sees wood instead. So the way the human mind sees brown is actually really subjective to where you're seeing brown, and that's why it's such a weird colour. It's the weirdest colour of all brown. This is just dark orange or dark yellow. I want to hue it? No, because it's not saturated enough. Colour it. That's not even going to work. Oh, colour's weird. Maybe that could work. Oh, a bit too much. Less saturation. Russet Bobeko. Brown. When you're gonna make the next shard video? Yes, we'll be doing the shard stream on Monday. I just haven't had time to do the video really. Like I was meant to do it on Thursday, but it wasn't like I spent most of Thursday doing Lycanites mobs fixes all day, and then I got in bed and I was like, oh, I was meant to do the video, and by that point it was late at night on a Thursday, and I was like, well, I need to sleep because I got work in the morning, and then there was a work night out which I'd forgotten about as well, so I was like, well, can't do a video. But so yeah, it'll just be the next video out really. So reminds me of Doritos. Nice. I think James. I'm not sure how long James's honeymoon's. I think it's a short honeymoon, and then he's straight back to work. So I may not see him for a little bit. Not too sure. But yeah, he's all happily married now. I think my best man's speech went down alright as well. I'm not one for speeches really. And that just needs to be desaturated as well. Okay. And then there's the eyes. If we open up the normal Bobeko, I'm going to copy its eyes back over. And then give them a color. I think green goes with the brown quite nicely. Oh, actually, they're a bit more yellow, aren't they? Kind of like it, yeah. Russet Bobeko. And now for the fun on the violet Bobeko. We'll give it like teal eyes, and then make it pink. And a bit brighter. It's basically the candy floss Bobeko. Perfect. Done. Don't forget to clean up that pink. It ended up blending well in russet. Oh. Can't wait some of my butt quotes. Oh yes, Comba fans represent. But I severely doubt you made some butt quotes for you. No butt quotes in the speech. Tempting. Normal has pink on the mouth section. Oh, does it? It does. How did that even get there? Where is it even? Oh, it might be. It's in the head. Not sure how that got there. Okay, I'll fix it. It's not really a visible part, but your perfectionism. Thanks for pointing that out. So we'll just do that and invert that. Might help. There we go. Oops. Actually, that's meant to be darker there because of the head. Cool. Let's fix that. And copy that back over. Bobeko done. Oh, everyone's happy about it. It's great. I've got some. I hate renaming the mobs. You know, it's such a faff on. Yeti, Bobeko. That's the sounds updated. Done with sounds, except the sounds JSON, which we'll do in the IDE. Models, item, Yeti, raw. Yeah, there we go. Where's my? Is it control? Oh yeah, Yeti. Cooked Bobeko meat, raw Bobeko meat. I'm gonna do the full update in 1.12 as well, because this I'm treating it like the Balayang, where it's a new mob. So I think a few people with a stockpile of Yeti meat on RLCraft 2.8 will lose it. I don't think that's too bad, though. I don't think people bother much with the Yetis because they kind of look a bit poo. But now they look decent. They are probably going to get used more. Oh wait, I've just realised I've not... actually, I'll be using the IDE to clean that up, so that's fine. That's fine. The model's done in that sense. Textures, item, Yeti. Oh, I don't like that. It's just labelled like that. Might have to change that at some point as well. I started like organising the textures a lot more. So they've even got the new saddles, placeholder art. But I might make one for the food as well at some point, so we don't just have a big trash pile of textures everywhere. Same for the charges. All in due time. It's just purely organising stuff under the hood. Anything else? The IDE will know. IDE will let us know. Okay. Yeti. Dev creatures Arctic mobs. Oops. Oh yeah, the main JSON file that defines the whole thing. That will have to change to a Bobeko. Bobeko. And it's a beast. Entity Bobeko. Model Bobeko. Russet and violet, herbivore, frugivore, snowball, cacti, yeah, drops are fine. Frosty fur is just called frosty fur, which is good. And this needs to be Bobeko meat. Bobeko. And if it's on fire, it's cooked Bobeko meat. Yep. Cool. Yeti. Arctic mobs in dev, that's fine. Yeti.blend, Yeti.png, that's okay. Do a bit of a tidy up. I'm going to have to do this on 1.12 as well. Ah, nightmare. These comment blocks are just redundant and messy, so let's you milk them. Okay. Epion. Has a unique model. It doesn't need that. This has ears that I want. So I will be grabbing that. Get rid of that. Model template quadruped. Is that lowercase now? It is, yeah, lowercase. Don't need any of that anymore, thankfully. Steal this. A lot smaller. It should work automatically. I kind of hope more for plant, insect, and arachnid to be. Oh yeah, those categories need a big filling out now that they've been set. I'm eating cold fried chicken. Oh, don't do that. Just put it in the oven, straight in the oven. Will be a new reptile mob. Oh, the Cracksid, yeah, Cracksid soon. Cracksid's gonna be amazing. They're basically just I'm gonna try and get them to roll around. That's gonna be interesting to see. The famous line. I might sign off my stream with it. Who knows? Basically, I was trying to think what's the dumbest thing I could say, and then I looked at the cracks and I'm like, okay. So it was designed to annoy people, but I think people are starting to like the line. But we'll see. There are lots of mobs in the word. Yes, yeah. If you check out shardtcg.com and just look at the card list there, you'll see it's basically a card game based on mobs from Lycanites mobs and then new stuff. And cards in that aren't in the mod yet will definitely be eventually at some point, so you can have a good see for new stuff coming. Right, let's get these hefty boys, let's get them in. I think everything's in play. Actually, not yet. It's gonna have problems. I need to do a Control-Shift-R. Find Yeti in caps. There's nothing found. That can't be right. Because it's in generated, that's why. Okay, Yeti with a capital Y needs to become Bobeko with a capital B. Is this covering? Yeah, that looks fine. Replace the lot, and then again lowercase Yeti with Bobeko everywhere. So we've got the furnace recipes, the language, and all of the languages. Oh boy. Sounds Yeti. Pale soup. Looks like it's found a lot. That's good. Okay. Do that. Makes life so much easier when you just do it like that. Yeti. Okay, we've still got a few JSON files like Yeti icon. Become Bobeko icon. I think that's kind of okay for its icon to stay, at least for now. It's kind of nostalgic, but it's got the blue eyes, so it kind of it looks close enough, I think. Okay, the item JSONs. Bobeko. And cooked Yeti meat is cooked Bobeko meat. Heated up blend, these are old stuff. And even though it doesn't matter, it should be organized, and that's the name of the recipe definitions. Oh god, there's so many. Oh. Cooked Bobeko. Cooked Bobeko for furnace and for the smoker. Recipes done. Any other Yetis left? Equipment and fusion tile entity. I don't know why these are coming up. Etin icon. Yeah, it's struggling to find Yeti now, so I think I've covered everything. Yes, okay. Let's see if it blows up. We're going to be able to see the mob in game. Hopefully, if this has all worked and I've caught everything, we should. Bobeko, I don't know what that is. Not heard of that before. Whoa. Oh, I need to clear my config folder. It's been a bit of a problem actually. A lot of people get a crash when updating, so it's going to happen again. People are like, oh, it's crashing, and they say delete your config. Hopefully this will be the last time, because I'm only going to be adding new stuff going forward, so people won't have to keep nuking their configs anymore. Or if they've got a custom config, they need to delete the Yeti files, basically. Well, we're in game, so that's a good start. Okay. Oh, Yetis are gone. They don't exist anymore. It's so sad. Spawn Amphironian, missing creature MBT. I'm glad I fixed that. I made it green. Oh, that's funny. Okay. It's not an Amphironian anymore. It's a beast. Oh, look at that beast egg. It's a Bobeko egg. I'm going to do locate biome. Minecraft. Tega. Great. Oh, we're by a dungeon. There's already some Bobeko. Spoilers. Can't have them spawning natural. Oh, okay, we'll go and. It's not in the snow, so yeah. Oh, look at him. There he is. And the ears are working as well. Both ears. Oh, hey, I need to see the other ear, mate. Hang on. See the other. Oh, don't go for swims. Is that ear animated? Yeah, it is. Nice. Oh, it actually works with the sound now. Well, I didn't expect Bobeko to be swimming on the beach first time I see one, but there he is. Done. Much better than the old blocky ones. I'm going to try and find a better biome. Locate ice spikes biome. Oh, it found one. Can I click that? Oh, that's clever. Yeah. Ah, there they are. They live here. This is their home. Ah, got a carrot. Well, they just want to eat carrots. This is what it's like to be a Bobeko farmer. I'm gonna put that on that screen while I fix something dead quick. They don't have big child head enabled, so I'm gonna fix that right now. And then bring this. Oh, come back. There we go. Right. Here we go. It's a baby Bobeko. There there it is. Oh, it's hard to see because it likes to go in its parent. It's got such a big head. Oh, it's good. Yes. Ah, done. Baby boy. I love the floppy ears. Yeah, that was a great suggestion from Wolf Boy, the floppy ears. So there we go. The Bobeko. Yetis are gone. These are basically the same mob, but with a lot more character to them now. And new Yetis will be added in the future, and they'll be big, terrifying mobs to be scared of. Whereas these giant fluffs are just the Arctic farmable mob, really. Just watch out for this stuff, because it will give you hunger and slowness, because it's very cold. I've got a Yale vibing over here as well. New Yale as well. You just vibing there. You can have the because of texture similarities as well, they kind of blend into the world together more, which is nice. So yeah, you can have the ultimate fluff experience now. That's nice. It's made me happy. Although those cutting the snow might be an issue, but that's for another day. I'll be back later. Okay. If you turn water into ice when building, this is true. Oh, that's it. You should be able to milk them still. Yep, there's a bucket of milk. So, I mean, you could farm cows, but like, I don't know why you'd want to farm cows when you can farm Bobeko. And the Bobeko meat's fine, that's cool. I forget what it gives you. It gives you resistance. So good for defense, I guess. That's always nice to have. But I think, do you need Bobeko meat for the battle burrito? I forget what makes the battle burrito. That's a popular item. You do. So people will have to farm these for the battle burrito now in place of the Yetis, because they're basically the same mob. Cool. That's a bit of everything went perfectly with these ones. It's nice when that happens. See, the drops are also fine. Yeah, I mean they should be due to how it works, but we'll double check. Just give me a sword that does high damage. Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Drops. Should I not give Frosty Fur as well? That should be a guaranteed drop, surely. Bobeko. 25%. Let's make that 100%. I don't see why that would need to be a rare drop. It's 25%. I don't want to murder the Bobekos. Makes me feel bad. I'm glad I don't have to change their sound effects. Oh, with the mouths, it really works. Subspecies. Summon Lycanites mobs. Bobeko. Variant, not subspecies, variant 1. The brown. Oh, that's a. It's like super brown, isn't it? Russet Bobeko. And the bubblegum Bobeko. It's so pink. Oh, that's good. Which is stronger, chocolate or strawberry? Is it gonna be? It's strawberry. Ah, well, there you go. It's purely 50% chance for each. But yeah, there we go. Bobekos. Oh, we're getting loads of the violet ones in today. Any more browns? No. So yeah, if you're in the Arctic and you're cold, find a Bobeko. I wonder if that thermal, the temperature mod, tough as nails mod, is it called in RLCraft? I wonder if that is a feature where you can set certain mobs as warm, so you can actually cuddle up with Bobeko and then warm up. That would be a really cool feature, actually. I might ask Shivaxi about that. If people want to have Bobeko in their homes just to stay warm, I think that would be cool. Why is there an additional space between Violet and Bobeko? I'm not sure what you mean. Is that in this? Because that if you mean this is variant, so you can do variant 1 or 2. We'll keep it at daytime. We don't want Morgs coming and eating our poor Bobeko. Then we've got a Yale there with some black wool on it, and yeah, so there's just gonna be lots of Yales and Bobekos. Oh, there's an ooze pool there though. I wouldn't swim in that, mate. And they don't take damage from ooze because they're frost element, but it's gonna get some nasty things coming out soon. I think the spawn rate's quite decent as well. Yeah, not too many, but plenty at the same time. Bobeko and then plenty of Yales showing up alongside them. For those that haven't seen the new Yales, they got they're very interesting now, the Yales. So yeah, watch out for those weird things. The aberrations now. Still a great source of wool, but yeah. They have bows. Ah, yeah, I guess that's nice, isn't it? It's actually weird organic fleshy growths. Once you shear them, you see them for what they really are. But they're still cute in their own way. Just the mouths are on their stomach, you know. Stops their tongues getting cold from the snow. What you're at, world? Yeah, I think these will come out very well. So, Bobeko done. All of those ears go. Yeah. I need to get a nice screenshot of one. Oops. Shift F1. Stay still, Bobeko. That'll do. Oh wait, where did critter go? There it is. Oh, you can see a full triple monitor set up on this computer. Crop. There we go. I should probably be doing this for the website. Nextcloud, projects, Lycanites, mobs, screenshots, game shots, ping. There they are. Bobeko. Oh. And the music stopped, but that's okay because the stream's going to as well. I just gotta get these boys in 112 and then I'll throw the beta builds up for you guys to play with if you want. Just a simple one today. But it was the last one that needed a new model, and the Yetis really needed this upgrade because they just looked appallingly bad. So they're just so much better now. And they're kind of their own thing. So there we go. Panda Bobeko. That giant dog tongues. Oh yeah, I could give them big dog tongue. I think canonically they do. So if you wet one in real life, it would have a big tongue. I just haven't put it in, but I could give them big tongues. Nah, it's fine. I'm doing it. So next stream's adding new mobs. Potentially, yeah. There's still a few mobs I want to remodel. So we'll see. It might be, but you know, I might start a new mob. I need to get these out. I need to get an update out, and then I need to get 1.17 going after that. So yeah, we got the Bobeko done. Now it's all bug fixes. Get ready for RLCraft 2.9, and then update to Minecraft 1.17, and then new stuff, or maybe more remodels. Like do the new Wendigo model at some point. They look a bit derp now compared to the newer stuff. Look at those arms. Ribcage is cool, but it's a bit weird. So yeah, we'll be doing a new Wendigo at some point. Actually, I might make the Wendigos look like they're made out of like a black tar, and that kind of coincides with the original mythology of a Wendigo. I think I remember someone saying that the original Wendigo from like its original folk tales and stuff would probably look a bit like Venom. So I'm like, okay, probably keep the deer element of it, because that's like the westernized popular view of it, but I might do a subspecies that's more in line with what the OG Wendigo looked like, but we'll see. There's lots of remodels I want to do, so I don't know if I'll focus on those, but I would like to get another new mob out at some point, so we'll see. Keep the ribcage. Yeah, I'll be keeping that aspect, but the ribcage will look rounder and better, I guess. It'll look better. I do want them to look absolutely gruesome though, so I might keep the ribcage, but add a bit more to it as well, more bones and weird stuff, make them really creepy. Like the Jabberwock got a nice upgrade. I think they look nicer now with their smoothing out and stuff. So stuff like the new Jabberwock, especially with those antlers. The Wendigo needs a pair of antlers like that. So like they're close to being a nice Wendigo mob themselves, the Jabberwocks, like. But yeah, cannibals are froze to death. Yeah, so they're kind of like almost like a hunger elemental in a sense, from what I've read. Almost like the Thing, almost like that sort of stuff. So I'll probably make the Wendigo. It'll look like a decrepit deer thing, but in reality, it's maybe a Jabberwock slash actual deer that got took over by this entity and it's using its body. So I might do a bit of a mismatch where it's got like a deer head and antler and then like hoofs, but then it might have like a humanoid arm and stuff like that. Really go all out on it. I think that could be really cool. So it's a bit like a mismatch sort of creature. I think make it have a different pair of arms and stuff. So we'll see what I do. I do want to do some crazy stuff to the Wendigo. Draco, welcome. We're at the end of the stream, unfortunately. I'm about to go, but here's the new mob. Is done. They're just vibing around at the minute, being Bobeko. And these replace the current Lycanites mobs, Yetis, which are those blocky things that never looked very good. Yeah, I'll almost remodel most things. Like if that Wendigo had a newer model, this entire scene would look a million times better. they've got the new Arics in. They've got that new fur going on as well. The new Arics. So yeah, we're getting there. I've still got a few models I want to remaster, so I might focus on that more. Corpse of animals that froze, starved to death and got taken over. Yeah, so it's essentially, it's collected a few corpses to make its form, and typically they take on this big reindeer-esque monster form. But then I might do a subspecies that took a very different form as well, and that's probably what I'll do with Wendigos to make them more in line with what a Wendigo should be like, I guess, because I do like getting accuracy down. Hope's not asking too much, but could you potentially use a different name for the mob? Yeah, I've heard about the whole like you can't use things sort of thing. I think it's nice to, because I cover like loads of mythologies everywhere, so like I think it's more interesting to like embrace all these different mythologies from different cultures. Like we've got the Afrit, which ties into like ancient Arabian sort of stuff. We've got stuff like Banshees, which is just a little bit west of where I live, just an island. So I think that's west of where I am. I'm in England, so yeah. So I like to pull stuff from everywhere. I'd rather have them in than just not have them in, because then they'll become like forgotten about, and that's not cool. But I will be changing up the design a bit to coincide with the original folklore a bit more. And there's a few others where I'm doing that, where I want them to tie more in. Like I think even Bobeko is related to. It's kind of its own thing, but there are certain mythologies. I think it's like a ferret with giant balls, and that's like a mythology. I don't know if it's quite a Bobeko, but. Yeah, so I think it's quite cool to explore all these different like mythologies from the past, sort of thing. Like I want to add a sphinx at some point as well. Trying to think what else. Yeah, there's loads of cool cool things I want to have. I like to have them all. I understand, because sphinx would be cool. Yeah, I think it's better to embrace all these things then, because if you do just start going, you can't use that because it's from that culture, and I mean it's different if you're rewriting it, that can be bad, but at the same time if you're just locking it off, it will get to the point where it just becomes forgotten. And like Egyptian mythology, for example, or learning all about the Egyptian gods and stuff like that, if they weren't in games and movies and stuff like that, I would have never known about them, and there would just been some like old wiki articles or maybe dusty books that nobody cares, and then they just get forgotten. So I think it piques interest more than anything, because I know when I looked up the true meaning of a Wendigo, I learned so much, but if I was never exposed to a Wendigo, I wouldn't even know what it is. So I think it's quite cool that you can like look up stuff and learn more about them, and also everything in this mod's kind of its own twist on things. So like that's how it always is with stuff, I think. So like these raccoons with giant balls that could glide. I don't know if that's a Bobeko, but it's similar to the concept, but I went more down the Arctic giant fur route. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be adding those to the mod. I mean, I could add those to the mod. If you want giant ferrets with balloon balls that float around, I'll be willing to give it a shot. Yeah. The Tanukis, yeah. See, I like to add crazy content. There's some crazy stuff out there, and I'd like to add them all at some point. I can't remember where I got the name Yale from. But yeah, I do try to hunt through mythologies for things. I think it's a bit interesting. But then I do unique stuff as well, and also adaptations from certain games. So, yeah, like the Jabberwock is is the Jabberwock British? It's from a poem, and it was. I think it's meant to be more like a dragon, the Jabberwock, but I went more down the claws route and stuff, and ended up with these boys instead. But I think the point of the Jabberwock poem is the whole thing's just gibberish, so it's literally interpreted how you want. Got Adamor, Lycanites, yeah. It's like Pokemon. Yela from Greek. The weird horned cow bull, yeah, that's where I got it from. So that's where the weird horn part came in. But instead of a cow or bull, I went more sheep goat. And it's also a weird aberration monster. So there's another example, I guess. It's from Alice in Wonderland. Is it? The Jabberwock? Or was it featured in Alice in Wonderland? There's more creatures in the poem. It's interesting. Seeing your spin. Yeah, that's a thing. It's nice to do a little spin on things. I think it's fun. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up stream, I guess. We've got our Bobekos in. I need to get these in 112. See what Shavaxi thinks. And then all I've got then is some bugs to fix, and then 1.17 to go into, and then we're done. And I can just do new stuff, I guess, from there. Oh, it's got big flappy ears. I don't like looking at the camera though. Really, don't want to look at the camera. Yeah. Oh, that was a great idea, Wolf Boy with the ears. Have a nice day, you too. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Next stream, not sure at the minute. I'm kind of just streaming on a whim at the moment. It might be a little while because I'll just be bug fixing for a while, and I don't normally do bug fixing streams because like when I do a bug fixing stream, it's normally just this for about like 3 to 7 hours, just me staring at code, and then here printing crap out going, don't know why it's not working, guys. And then the stream ends. So I don't know if it's very entertaining to stream those, but whenever I make a new mob or a model upgrade, I always tend to do it live on stream. There's only a couple of times I haven't, or if I'm drunk. Hopefully I won't drunk stream because that could be a disaster, but I can't make promises there. Fun stream regardless. Yeah, thanks for watching. It's really gonna love the name change. No, it's not a name change. It's like the Balayang. It's a new mob. Where's the Balayang? Here's Balayangs. Ooh, got a scarlet Balayang. Oh, yeah, and another one. So yeah, these are the Balayangs, and they replace the Manticore. But the Manticore comes back in the future still. So they've got that weird artifacting on their fangs as well. I wonder if it's related to tries. But yeah, so just like the Balayang, the Bobeko's a new mob that got added, and the Yeti got removed. It's not a rename, new mob. But yeah, Shivaxi's already aware that's happening, but I don't think people are as bothered about the Yetis anyway, so yeah. But done. Wrong question. Since you've added Doom inspired mods within Quake, well, I think technically the Vorak is based off of the, I think they're called Vors, but because that's become, Vor just means to eat, but there's a recent Vor kink that's all over the internet now, so I couldn't call them Vors anymore. The word's got a very different meaning these days, so they've become Vorak. But they're actually based off the Vor, which I've never played Quake, but I've played a Doom mod that added the Vors from Quake into Doom. So I've then got that and put it in Lycanites mods, but changed it up quite a bit as well. And they're kind of their own thing at this point. But so technically there's a Vorak, because I take a Quake mob. So yeah. Shalraths. That's interesting. Quake's good game, recommend. And the Kex engine. Okay, I might check out Quake at some point. I did play Hexen 2, which was built on the Quake engine. I've always liked that era of games. Doom, Heretic, Hexen's been my favourite, but then stuff like I've played a little Duke Nukem and Blood, and then you've got like your Quakes and your Hexen 2, that sort of period, good stuff. I feel cursed was what he's talking about. Yes. Yeah, can't have wars anymore. Even more video game mobs. That's it. But at the same time, I'm trying to stay away from outright ripping mobs. That's why I've had a few renames and design changes. Like the Belphegor was originally based on the Doom Imp, but it's since had some drastic changes and it's its own thing. Same with the Behemoth, based on the Hell Baron from the original Doom, not the new one. Astaroths are quite their own thing now as well. So I've been slowly moving away and trying to have my own unique concepts, but still inspired by games, because that's always cool. So I'll see something cool in the game, I'll be like, oh, I need to make a mob like it, and Lycanites mobs. So yeah, don't want to get sued. Yeah, this is true. But also it's tied with Shard now, and I might make more games in the future that use the same cast of creatures. So when I do that, I want them to be their own self-contained things. That said, everything in Lycanites mobs or Shard, I don't put well, I don't really bother with copywriting, but like, say if someone likes this and they were working on a game project or something, they're welcome to take the whole design concept, the whole name, and use it. Like, I'm not precious about keeping hold of things. So that's my approach on things as well. So, you know, if anyone was to make a game and they wanted like, oh, I want Bobekos in this farming game I'm making, it's like, yeah, just do it. You know, I don't think people are bothered about Bobekos, but I had someone ask about something recently. I forget which mob it was, but yeah, I'm always open to an open approach to everything. I think it's the best way to do things. So. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good Sunday. I was gonna say a good weekend, but it's basically the end of the weekend. But you'll get plenty of sleep. See you later.